Hello and welcome back to She's at the Vicarage and part 2 of preparing for the holiday. And on the first day I started with the pantry. The pantry has still a fortnight of food left in it, but I looked through the pantry, worked out what we had, what I was going to get rid of, what I was going to donate to the food pantry, checked labels for out-of-date stock, and then also thought about what I was going to use up. So that bottle of red wine you can just see there I used. And so slowly worked through the pantry as the week went on. Then we came to Tuesday and I started to work on the laundry. The laundry always looks worse than it is, but it just takes one step at a time to work through everything in the laundry. Putting things away slowly. Putting the pegs away in the peg pot. Putting my gloves away in the cleaning cupboard. And just slowly working through everything in the laundry. Now, at this stage, it wasn't about throwing everything away because I still had a fortnight to go. So I knew the rabbit would eat up that kale, and so just put it on the windowsill. These treats I bought for the rabbit for its birthday, and the rabbit's lost its front teeth. It's 7 years old and couldn't eat them. So what I decided to do was just add some water to this camping bowl and soak them and see whether the rabbit would eat them up if they were more moist, more dissolvable. And what was amazing was it did. So every day, leading on from cleaning out this laundry, I was able to give the rabbit a treat every day. These flowers I do just need to go and place for a friend of mine on their grandparents' grave, and so that's something to take away and do. Some seeds to go and things to go in the shed. It's just a matter of just working my way through each item at a time. Since this laundry leads out into the garden, a lot of stuff gets dumped here that needs to go out into the garage or into the garden, and I just need to take time to work through it. But slowly we do work through the laundry. Now, talking to you a week on, as I'm cleaning this washing machine, it does make me chuckle because actually my washing machine totally broke this week and I need to get a new washing machine. So although I'm cleaning the washing machine here and getting all the bits out, I ended up having to take everything out for the mechanic to try and fix it and then to deduce that it wasn't fixable. But I was relieved that actually the laundry was in a state that we could invite someone to come in and look. That's just a handful of stuff I'm showing you there. Some things to go to my office, peg to go in the peg tin. These are some peas that I've grown that we will eat before we go away. So just collecting things up and putting them away in their forever home. Just a process of working through one thing at a time. All those cleaning cloths need to be washed once I've cleaned everywhere. And then, as I said, I just wiped down all my surfaces and made them clean. It's by no means a deep clean, no means perfect, but it will make me happier when I get back from holiday to see some tidy surfaces and a bit less dirt than would be there normally. Wednesday was my office, was allocated to my office. I started my office. It's one of those ongoing projects. I'm afraid I just can't get it all done. It is in a bit of a state, but you'll see that I make some progress, and maybe we don't need to be perfect at everything. Maybe we don't need to get everything done before we go away, but at least I can get working on part of it. So you'll see at least I'm clearing the floor of items. One thing at a time. I'm learning more and more that just one thing at a time is the way to get anything done. Just keep going one thing at a time. So slowly removing everything. This is the room that is my dumping ground. It is where I just put everything when I get in from outside. You'll see me ending the office so far, just putting together a Lego set. That's one of my children's Lego sets. So that's where I leave the office. It isn't sorted and it isn't perfect, but it's nearly there. Thursday in the porch. Now I do work quite hard on the porch and I do get it looking lovely. And so I started by looking for some old shoes, looking for some old rubbish, going through the shoe box and then vacuuming up all the cobwebs around the walls. And so here we are. I'm just having a good vacuum around. I was quite surprised about how many cobwebs I found in this tiny little porch, but here we go. I'm working on it now. You can see there that my shoebox has its summer cushion on it. And I decided to fully move the shoebox out of the way, and I was quite surprised about the dirt behind it. So maybe I was having a bit more of a deep clean when it comes to the porch, but it is a very small room. And it is the first room people see, so it's a good idea to have it looking as good as it can look. You'll notice bits of old candles there that just needed sucking up. They'd just fallen underneath the shoebox. So just slowly working through, vacuuming away. That was the biggest job in the porch. Then after I'd vacuumed, I decided to clean down the windows and any of the plastic trimmed walls. And then the last job was mopping. And then we come to Friday, and on Friday I worked on the garage, which had got into a bit of a state again. I'd love to share with you that I'd got all the jobs done that are waiting for me in the garage, but instead it's a bit of a hot mess. So slowly working through the garage, putting things away. That's the bit that I fail to do every time. That last step of actually putting things away. So that's what I am doing here to get the garage so that at least we can walk through it. It may still contain some things that we don't need anymore, but at least we can walk through it. So that was the job for the garage on Friday. And then Saturday I spent some time with my child sorting their room, and then on Sunday it was on to our room. Our room, just where there's surfaces, things get dumped on. So here you can see there's quite a lot of washing. I'm starting the holiday wash before we go away. A lot of ironing to do. So I started ironing one item at a time, so you could see me doing the ironing, and then I felt you shouting to me, "Why are you ironing on such a small part of the ironing board? Take everything off." And so I took everything off the ironing board and slowly ironed one thing at a time. Then I decided that was a bit boring for you to see that, because actually you're just watching me iron one thing at a time. And so I left the ironing there and did it on my own, and then just making of the bed. And the last thing to do in the bedroom once I'd made the bed was to wipe down, not quite the last thing, wipe down the surfaces, did a bit of dusting and a bit of cleaning of the windows. And then the last thing was really sorting this chair out of clothes. Always, again, as I say, flat surfaces are dumping grounds. And then it was time to vacuum my bedroom. And so with 1 week to go before the holiday, I've got a good number of jobs done. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. I look forward to seeing you back here next week. Take care and God bless.